Yo, 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 you already know what time it is. It's Talk Time with the Donnelly. Follow me on Linkspace at Talk Time with the Donnelly. You know, every platform that I'm on is definitely posted and LinkedIn on my Linkspace account. So, click that link in that bio. However, I would like to warn you guys, viewers, listeners, advisory. Because of the things that my family did to me, this episode contains a lot of profanity. So, viewers advisory. Now let's go.
What happens when motherfuckers have money? You know that little $1,800 y'all thought y'all was getting off by? Oh, she gets $1,800 in child support. Yeah, bitch, we all know y'all called down pretending to be me. Saudia Shanika Shahira called down to child support impersonating me. Not only are y'all about to get slayed for these fucking fake PFAs and perjury, y'all are going to get in trouble for impersonating me. They called down there and Shaneka gave it up to my motherfucking dad. Oh, it wasn't me who called down there pretending to be Chanel. It was Saudia who called down there pretending to be Chanel. Mind y'all, Tayana posted it on her page. Oh yeah, you out here living off of $1,800. Imagine me living off of $1,800 a month and my loft is $3,000 a month. Try to fuck again. Bitch, that's not even including my brand new fucking Atlas. So moving right along. So with that being said, okay, listen, baby girl always want to be the fuck ready. That's what hood boogies don't understand. It's really fucking sad and pathetic because here's my thing. I would have been okay with them fucking simply just.
Now let's say if Shahira would have went downtown lying. And I mean, I made it clear and I'm super passionate because in Philadelphia, where we're from, females tend to lie about being in domestic violence relationships or situations in order to gain benefits from the state. Now, say if she would have just lied, if she would have just went down there and made up a story, but her made up story did not interfere with my life, then I mean, it would have just been fair game. I would not have cared. But to go downtown for Saudia Perry, Dennis, that's what she's going by right now, Shaneka Perry, and Shahira Powell, I mean, for either one of them to go downtown and to make up a lie as if in I threatened them via online or I threatened them to their face, or if I, actually was out here trying to shoot them with my guns as per was stated with inside the order, I wouldn't be so upset. But when you have people trying to ruin your life that has nothing going on in life, of course you're going to be passionate about it. Now, not only was they
put my name on shit and legit I was home is the fucking same.
and it's thank the Lord that I did move exactly to where I moved to, because that pretty much saved me, from this situation that I'm in. So imagine, there's been men going to jail for years, and this is why I definitely plan to start my nonprofit organization to stop women like this, because for them to have went downtown and said that I was chasing them in my car with guns, with 3 other cars with guns, and I'm monitored video on camera myself in my car, is insane.
Not only is my car on camera in my building, but bitch, I was inside of my unit. So not only did you go downtown lying, saying I was chasing you in my car and I had 3 other people with guns in my bag, my car was parked in my assigned parking spot on camera. Booyah. Let's continue to get in. And here's the thing. I don't give a fuck about these bitches knowing. And here's why. Because y'all need to know y'all about to go to jail. Everybody about to go to jail. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if it takes 3 months. I guarantee you, PHA is going to find out about it, especially for you, Shahira. They're going to find out really soon, because not only did my lawyer send them messages today, they made phone calls yesterday. Oh yeah, lots of calls been made. So you on my hit list first.
And here's the reason why Shahira's on my hit list first. Not only did Shahira go to my sister's job, and Shannon is my sister on my father's side of the family, but Shahira went to her job. Yeah, tell Chanel to come the fuck down here so I could beat her the fuck up. Mind y'all, to any of my viewers, I very much have not talked to or seen Shahira since my baby shower. Now, my son is currently 10 months old. My baby shower was last July. But basically, when Shahira came to my baby shower, she was in a jealous rage, and she started up a lot of just nonsense. And it was completely embarrassing. And it was completely embarrassing for the sole reason. I had coworkers at my baby shower. Now, my baby shower, I decided to have within my house because I was, newly married, but also I was newly getting divorced behind my husband's actions. However, for Shahira and Shaneka to have begged to come to my baby shower, and then it was like when they got there, they seen my new townhome, and I mean, I'm never. Like I said, I'm never one to put someone else down. However, I mean, it was a very nice townhome. Where we live, of course, there's up and coming areas to where as though they're making over and they're doing over. And this was one of those areas. The townhome was a 3-story high townhome. It had 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, backyard, rooftop deck. However, when I was around my siblings, like any of my siblings, it could be siblings that's on my mom's side, siblings that's on my dad's side, my objective is not to put them down. I goal set, I work on my goals, and I go from there. I never talk down on any of my siblings for what they did have and did not have. I was definitely always one of those siblings that just opened my door for them. And when I would open my door for them, like I said, for Shaneka, I gave her a car. I allowed Shaneka to live with me, in my home. However, I want to say this was back in 2016. Shaneka was doing so many things that was really just legit morally wrong. And consciously, when it broke down to it and we had to all go to court for custody, for her kids, I basically just told the truth because I was tired of being in the middle of it and supporting her lies. So me doing that, it drove a wedge between us a little bit, for some years. But at the end of the day, it's always supposed to be what's in the best interest of the children. And at that time frame, Shaneka having her kids was not the best interest of her kids. So I just didn't understand why we were speaking in terms of that at my baby shower. At that time frame, I literally had stopped talking to Shahira and Shaneka for probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And, I made it clear that I didn't want no drama. So I just expected them to respect that. Now, with me having the expectation that Shahira and Shaneka was going to respect, just personal boundaries at my baby shower, when Shahira started, trying to, start fights about, her getting raped 14 years ago and why do I feel like I'm better than them? It was too much. So when I tell y'all, I have not spoken to Shahira nor Shaneka, and my mother, we're going to get into her affidavit next, but I have not spoke to my mother in almost 8 years. And that's without the in-betweens of me just giving her a shot. So when you have your family members trying to come for your throne, and I established my throne learning how to be alone. Of course I had my baby fathers as support. However, in terms of paternal family, my mother's side, I learned how to thrive alone. And that's what the help of therapy. So when you have people that's coming for you, trying to attack you and everything that you built alone, of course I'm going to feel
judgments is going to be placed on your names. Every time you fucking hoes go to cash or think y'all about to get an income tax, watch how the fuck I collect. Your mother should have told y'all to get help. And this is the thing. You want to be on here so mad, but again, y'all was on the internet popping y'all shit towards me. You want to be on here so mad talking about, I talked about you getting raped. No, bitch, you talked about you getting raped. You said that shit, not just in front of me, bitch. You forgot my coworkers was at my fucking baby shower as well. No, bitch, you said it. Rather than you walking around hating the world, you should walk around hating your fucking mother for fucking telling you. But that right there shows the level of mental issues that y'all fucking have, and y'all just mad because you know why? I never needed Saudia. I never needed any of y'all.
Now, when I say I never needed Saudia, I never needed any of them. I learned young, like with dealing with my mother, that it was best just to walk away versus to keep on trying to build a relationship with her. And I say that because when I was 14, my mom tried to allow me to get raped by her boyfriend that was staying with us. As I got older, I tried to forgive her when I was around 21, and my mother stole over $4,000 from myself and my best friend. And I just was thinking she was coming back into my life just trying to make amends and be a good mom. However, she really wasn't. Like, she took my money along with my best friend money, and like at this time frame, we basically asked her could she help co-sign for a place for us. And it's like, for her to had took our money and then she signed the paperwork as if she was moving there alone and then called the cops. Our money, we lost our money. Like, I mean, my sister's mom on my dad's side, she's always been there for me because everyone knows how my biological mother is, but it still was heartbreaking for my mother to gaslight us both like that. And it's like, the way how she gaslighted us, like, it broke me. I'm not going to say that it didn't. Like, at one time frame, like, you know, I definitely was just trying to like become closer with my siblings. But one thing I realized when I left my mom's house when I was around 15 and I moved back with my father, I only lived with my father for a short amount of time because, of course, like, you know, I'm a teenager. Like, I had like a serious relationship. I got into a relationship. No, I did not go through teen pregnancy. I ended up like getting pregnant once I graduated, but I learned very young on, and I did not allow it to continue to like hinder me in life because it was traumatizing. It was traumatizing to have to go through those things with my mother. And I really thought me and my sisters would be closer, but as I'm growing and I'm maturing into an adult, I'm realizing they were truly upset, and they're still truly broken to this day that I never needed my mom. Like, I went to therapy, went to counseling, and I learned how to thrive alone. So it's like with me learning how to thrive alone, like when I say I don't need them, it's like my mother never even met my children, and I have 6 children. Like, you know, I'm very transparent about being in 3 serious relationships that I got those children within. Now, I may play a lot on my platforms. Like, I do have 3 baby fathers. However, my 3 baby fathers all come from long-term relationships. And of course, us as women, and this is why I definitely say, like, a lot of women need to stop bashing because it's really just immature at this point. Because when you decide to have children with someone, especially someone that you have a long-term relationship with, your mindset is not that something is going to go wrong. So because that was never my mindset, like I said, my daughter's father, that relationship is over 18 years long. My husband, that's the person that I married, that I'm currently getting divorced with. I have an 11-year-old and now a 10-month. And my 2, like, they're Irish twins. They really should have been twins because they look exactly the same. Their father, I was in over an 8-year relationship with them. Now, within my relationship, and I'm realizing that with going through, like, you know, the enviousness of my family, my baby fathers fully took care of myself and my children. Like, and even without being in a relationship, not more so my husband right now, and it's just because of how the divorce is going and him just being upset with his own actions. However, I get court-ordered child support. That's, I mean, for like a long time, I would say about 6 months, it was like $2,900. Now it's $1,800. With my daughter's fathers, for the most part, like, it ranges, like, but it's always like around $2,000 a month, and son's father as well. So I feel like with my siblings, they have children with men who does not help them. So now, with all of that, I know it could be a problem, like when somebody wish they have things. And that sibling rivalry stuff that people talk about, I believe is buffoonery. Like at the end of the day, I would never want a woman or a female that I care about to not have a supportive baby father. However, rather than my siblings expressing that and us just talking about it and trying to see how they can get that, they hate me for it. And honestly, I really can't process why they hate me for it, especially when anyone that's around me, like I bring life into everybody. Like I would have gave advice, I would have helped them out. However, I really just never was able to comprehend like their level of like jealousy towards me. So I learned how to thrive alone and I learned how to be alone.
Never. When the fuck I left, guess what? I never had to come back. And you know why I never had to come back? Because I'm not scared to stand on my own 2 feet. But we're going to get back into the 29th since I was running you down in my car with guns on it. I'm about to pull up my fucking Instagram and I'll show y'all. When I tell y'all, I'm down at the courthouse, me and my lawyers, they like, damn, why the fuck they hate you so much? I'm cracking the fuck up. I said, yeah, because they dropped my brother, baby mom. And I said, they kept on trying to fight me and I didn't want to fight them. So I called them hood boogies all over the internet and I had the whole fucking world laughing at them, calling them hood boogies. So the Judge Mike said, well, Chanel, what's a hood boogie? So I'm like, well, it's exactly what they are, fucking idiots. When people walk around at our grown age trying to fight someone, why? Because they're jealous of what they don't have, which is clear. Every last one of you bitches is bums next to me, and it's sad the fuck that I have to say.
And it's like nobody want to sit there and call their siblings bums. However, everyone who's been following my podcast, following my story, literally my siblings, Shaneka, Shahira, their friend Tayana, which is weird because I mentioned it more than 1,000 times. I only met this girl 2 times. They wanted to fight me because I did not want to help them jump my brother's baby mom who has cancer. Now, that sounds fucked up, but believe me, it is fucked up. Please go follow my Instagram. My Instagram, Nelly Now the Don Show. Everything's posted on there. However, from the beginning, like all of this started because I did not want to fight them. So because I did not want to fight them, they went downtown. Mind you guys, I never verbally said anything to them. So when I tell you I'm upset, I'm liberated. And to have to technically deal with like siblings lying about domestic violence in order to get housing in Philadelphia is an outrage to me. And it's an outrage to me because everything that I have, I bust my ass to get and to obtain. So for a bunch of lowlives to be trying to take that because I wouldn't get out and fight them, not saying I'm afraid because I fought every last one of them before. Like, and at the end of the day, as an adult, once I got my record expunged, I'm not doing that anymore. I recently, June 6th, just graduated college with an IT degree. I have been establishing my podcast platforms on many platforms. I have over 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, 40,000 followers on Instagram, TikTok, about 20,000. I am establishing my wealth and my legacy for my children. So when I tell you that was beneath me, it was beneath me. But what Kendrick say? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Like, to come for my throne, like it was very much, yeah.
Never fucking sit here because I'm that bitch that don't need to fucking talk down on no fucking body because one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, I'm always going to be the fuck blessed. And I'm always going to be the fuck blessed. You know why? Because I'm not out here lying to get the fuck ahead. Saudia's kids, my mother's fucking kids. Y'all bitches got so much fucking hating yourselves rather than y'all go talking to a therapist and actually working on y'all. And Tayana, you included in this too. Cause I ain't never seen a fucking fat bitch that only met me fucking twice. And bitch, you been on my dick ever since. You like legit, you was a fan the moment that I fucking met you. You aren't like legit, you're acting the way and how you acting cause bitch, you're a fucking idiot. I've never seen such a group of bitches that think it's a flex to try to bring somebody down. But here's the thing, you can't bring me down.
And I'm speaking in terms of bringing me down. Why? My siblings, Shaneka, Shahira, Tayana, their friend, my mother, they went making fake Reddit posts. Oh yeah, Chanel has herpes. I said that could get cleared up with my chart. But then when I'm out here and I'm speaking on facts about their actual STD history, now, like for me, it was very annoying because, like, everybody was like, "Oh, Chanel, be the bigger person." Like, you don't have those things. They were like, it's clear that they're fighting their own demons. However, when you have a bunch of envious, jealous people hopping on all these different platforms, yeah, she has herpes. Yeah, she's getting evicted. She's this. Mind you, none of this stuff is true. All this stuff is a reflection of them. And it's like, literally, like, I was like, yeah, no, like, I mean, since we playing, like, let's play. Sometimes, like Kendrick said, you gotta pop out and show niggas. Bitch, I'm the motherfucking boogeyman. And literally, like, I just let it be known exactly who they are, and the world seen it. And what's crazy, not even just that the world seen it. Like, the things that they were doing to me on social media, like, there were complete strangers coming into my DM like, yo, Shahira, she's out here still cheating on her husband. Like, she was out here trying to fuck on her best friend dude and give him herpes. And tried to call your brother to come down here to assault me. So when I tell you, like, when you got a bunch of idiots like that coming for you, it's never given fight. However, like, this is what social media is for. Social media is to inform those. It's an educational world. It's an educational world. It can be chaotic depending upon how you use it. However, like, to try and deteriorate my character and my actual sexual background, I was like, yeah, no, like, it's up. So I tend to, like, pop out and show them because at the end of the day, like, they got so upset that, like, people was telling me their business, but at that point it was like, bro, leave me alone. I don't even want to tell y'all business, but y'all gonna stop coming for me.
I'm not walking around with permanent STDs that you can't get the fuck rid of. Y'all are. I'm not walking around begging the state for money. I live good. I live in the loft. Whereas though my fucking car is garage video parking. Y'all keep talking about, oh, she fake rich. No, bitch, I'm about that fucking life. I ain't gotta be rich, but you know why I am? I'm fucking comfortable. You know why? Because it's always you raggedy ass bitches who got fucked up ass baby dads. I wouldn't give a fuck what the fuck I'm going through with no baby dad I have. Guess what the fuck they ain't gonna allow me to do? Fucking be out here struggling. Fucking be out here struggling. Y'all thought it was a flex to call down there and be like, oh yeah, she ain't getting 2,900 no more. She getting 1,800. You bitches don't even make 1,800 a month. I get 1,800 a month from one fucking baby dad. I get fucking 2,000 a month from another baby dad. And here's the thing. Even if I am going to be realistic about it, did I need fucking $2,900 from my fucking still currently my husband or my baby father? Absolutely not. Was it mean? Absolutely. One thing about me, I'm a grown ass woman. And regardless of how pissed off I could be with a person at that time frame, one thing I'm not unrealistic. Because even with that nigga giving me majority of all his fucking money, he still does what the fuck he's supposed to do. And that's what you bum ass bitches is not used to. You bum ass bitches, especially that stupid ass fucking Tiana, bitch, you only got one baby father because look at you. Who the fuck would want to?
And it's like, I'm saying who would want to fuck on her because for the most part, I can't even call her a female or a woman. I gotta call her a specimen. This specimen took to my surgery page that I use for educational purposes of females that's looking to get mommy makeovers, tummy tucks, like, breast lift, breast reduction. Now, prior to me having my children, like, I was very small. I got cosmetic surgery, of course, to enhance. When you have something that you're insecure about, and I was insecure about having a small body frame, like having a small butt. And then, of course, after I had my fourth child, my titties started to sag. So I saved money on top of me saving money. Like I had a lucrative lingerie store. It was called Lustful Desires by Nail. I ran it online for a very long time, and then I ended up getting a storefront. However, I saved a lot of money to be able to afford surgery because, and like with the research and everything that I've done with getting surgery, I knew that I was going to need 3 rounds because the first round is your foundation. The second round is your projection. Projection meaning how big you want your butt to be. And your third round is projection. Now, because again, like I said, I had children. When I got lipo, my stomach was still like shriveled up. And I didn't like that look because, of course, like I'm like, okay, I'm paying for this surgery. I want it to look perfect. Now, again, when people have imperfections or people have insecurities, money fix those things. Money fix those things. Not trying to beat down somebody else, talk about someone else. And this girl, Tayana, this specimen Tayana, she took pictures off of my surgery page. Mind you, she didn't even have access to my surgery page because my surgery page is private. Like all the doctors, I use Dr. Fersusi, who's based out of Miami in Texas, and I use Dr. G, who was based out of the Dominican Republic. Very top of the line doctors. Only Shaneka and Shahira had access to my surgery page. Saudi never even had access to my surgery page. So again, like I said, I plastered on my page. It was never a secret that I had surgery. I was probably about a size 6 prior to having surgery. I'm probably about a size 15 really, but with me having a small waist, I tend to get size 12s just so that they fit my waist and my butt correctly. However, for them to allow her to take my surgery pictures, mind you, any grown adult who had surgery, we know how it go. You get cut, you have a scar. You have to treat your scar until you're done. At the end of the day, I pride myself, and so does the surgery community. Like even for my tummy tuck, my belly button, I had 2 BBLs and a partial. My hip to butt ratio is amazing. My reconstructed belly button after I had a tummy tuck. Now I wasn't able to get a full tummy tuck because I didn't have a lot of skin that had to get removed. But of course, like the half a tummy tuck that I did have, of course, Dr. G had to recreate my belly button. And I have an amazing belly button. Like I said, you guys could go follow me on my personal page at Nelly Now the Don Show. However, this girl, Tayana, she stole my surgery pictures and she plastered them on her page. And it's like she thought she was going to get attention by calling me a botch body bitch. So everyone was sending me like stuff that she was saying, and it's like this girl, not even to compare her to other celebrities nor to tear her down, because I don't fat shame, I don't hate blame, I don't do any of those things. However, this girl is morbidly obese. Like, she has what's called a poochie. Now, a poochie is a very large stomach that sits in front of your pussy. And breast is super big, like, just completely out of shape. She's homeless. She lives with Shaneka. Her and Shaneka are currently sharing a studio apartment. Shaneka is currently, awaiting to be arrested. That is actually active. Her husband actually filed the paperwork because Shaneka kidnapped her kids from Florida last year. And I only know these things just because Shaneka tried to come live with me. And when the story got explained to me, I just was like, yeah, I don't want to be in the middle of it. So because I didn't want to be in the middle of it, I very much was just like, yeah, no, you cannot stay here. So Shaneka very much, she currently has an active warrant. I do know that her husband had her their new custody arrangement, and it was like an emergency order to pick up his children because she kidnapped his children from a park in Florida. It was Shaneka, and it was my biological mother, Saudia Perry. She goes by like a lot of different last names, so you guys will hear me reference them in different things. But I get so angry because Tayana took to my page and she stole a lot of my surgery pictures. She plastered them all up on her page. And it was like anybody that was like saying stuff to her, like, girl, this is weird. This is a level of obsession that you should probably go get help for. Like, she would just basically try to argue with everyone that was on social media. So for the most part, I did block her a lot, but I also did make fun of her a lot too, because it was like, to have somebody that's aggressively, and y'all know how those big girls are that have nothing going on, that's broke. All they do is run around trying to act like the world is GTA and fight night. I literally called her a lot of fat bums. Like, this girl even took to her page. My son had to been about 8 months. She was even on her page trying to call my son retarded. Now, my son is not retarded. My son is 8 months old. Name me a baby that was walking at 8 months, and I'll say he's a genius. However, like, when you're going on your page, this specimen, Tayana Hughes, and you guys will probably see her, because for the most part, her page is Tayana Hughes or Botch Body Bitch. Like, of course she has like my surgery pictures plastered up there, but again, she looks a mess. So yeah, there are times to where, as though I am aggressively just verbally abusing her, because it's like, girl, go work on your insecurities. Go make some fucking money, you fat hog, and maybe you wouldn't have the time to sit around and do this. And not even just that, to be out here trying to start so much drama and so many fights with people, and you're out here trying to beg the state for money. I was pissed off that, like, like when I sent those cease and desist letters to every last party involved, like, Tayana continues on, and they're like, oh, well, you have to work this out in doing a private criminal complaint. But the city of Philadelphia allowed for every last one of them, and this was after I filed multiple police reports of them leaking my address, my prior address online, them trying to send random blog pages to fight me, and them just simply like tagging my job into things on social media. Now, mind you, my job knows like the type of platform that I have, but for the most part, this level of harassment did not stop the city of Philadelphia from allowing them to file fake PFAs on me. So when I tell you, I started verbally like just abusing this girl just to let her know, like, girl, your mother failed you. Like, not only like was I like just trying to like allow her to see like her mother failed her, I basically was just like on some, girl, you hate me so much because you're broken, you couldn't do the same thing that I did. So I called her all kinds of fat monkey.
You, like I keep on saying, you should have been fucking leftover cum. And then that fucking ugly ass daughter of yours wouldn't be the fuck here either. Both of you bitches is fucking funny looking. And at the end of the day, I don't want to hear nobody saying ain't no kids off limits. These kids is the fuck on limits. You know why? Because every last one of them raggedy ass bitches thought you was going to compromise. And the fuck you can't compromise. Every kid that came out of my motherfucking pussy is a fucking walking unicorn, bitch. My kids went from fucking boarding school to fucking Catholic school. And one thing you stupid ass bitches need to do y'all fucking homework on, bitch, Catholic school ain't the fuck free. So try to fucking get. And the past fucking, since January, I've been homeschooling. Get the fuck at me. You can't homeschool a month. Rather, if it was here, rent at my fucking 2320 North Peltor Street, since the fuck y'all put it out there, $2,300 a fucking month. 3,800 square feet townhome. I don't see none of you fucking project monkeys doing it. And what's sad though is because it's always a bitch that's not even remotely doing half of what you're doing, thinking they can fucking hate. You bitches can't, we don't even piss the same. We don't even wash our ass the same after we shit. But that's a whole nother story. But let's get the fuck back in. Cause of course I'm always going to pop my shit. Cause there's always a fucking raggedy, stupid bum ass bitch that's thinking they can fucking come for me. Like, we're a bitch, how?
Now, jumping into the second PFA. The second PFA is from my biological mother. The second PFA stated Chanel, daughter slash defendant, was on Facebook Live and other platforms threatening us, me plus two daughters, she will cause bodily harm. The defendant is licensed to carry a firearms and flashed her gun in multiple live videos. And the defendant also posted online my name, my children's name, and their kids and their address. We are afraid. Defendant flash gun threatening us. Now, mind y'all, I already expressed in the beginning of the pod that I have a large platform. All of my streams are very much still posted. They did try to get a lot of my streams taken down because there's court involved, and they didn't want the courts to see that they were the ones that was actually physically threatening to cause bodily harm to me, and it wasn't vice versa. So with my mother saying those things, again, there was different posts that was posted up, and of course I posted those on my page as well. Like I said, go follow at Nelly Know the Don Show on Instagram. I posted all those as well. Even more recently, this is an edit for Envious Family Part 2. So today is July 8th. Just 3 days ago, my biological mother, she took to come follow me via on Facebook. And when she followed me, I stated it like, what are you here for? Like, if I'm out here threatening to cause all this harm to you guys in this GTA, why are you on my page? They went back onto Tayana's page, which they use Tayana a lot to like talk a lot of trash and start a lot of bullshit up on her page. But my biological mother, Saudia Perry is her maiden name. She tends to go by Saudia Perry Dennis, Saudia Perry Moore, Saudia Powell, Saudia Abdul Hamid. She writes underneath Tayana post, and that's on my page as well. Oh, and she's tagging my name, for the simple strength. They know I don't follow none of them. I blocked all of their pages. However, people is sending me these things so that I can have it for court in order to be able to protect myself. Now, on the post, it was, yeah, bitch, come on, unblock me so I could beat you the fuck up. Mind you, I done had so many different story times on my YouTube platform, on my Facebook page, just about like the trauma that happened with living with my mother. And to be honest, I didn't even live with my mother for a very long time. Her father had raised me, and that short period of time that I was with her, from when I was like 13 and I turned 14, I expressed to you guys about how she was trying to allow her boyfriend to rape me, but it didn't happen because I stood up for myself. So with all that being said, that's the second PFA that they went and filed on me. And for the most part, follow Envious Family. Envious Family will be a part 3. Part 3, I will go into the last PFA, and I'll go into the current events that surrounds that PFA. However, the whole purpose of Envious Family is just to show how far envy and hate truly goes when you are excelling past those people that are within your family. And a lot of the times it's sad because people will want you to be exactly where they are. And for my mother and my other sister to remotely still, even on their page, still be threatening me and doing all those things, but yet they took to the courts to lie to get PFAs to try to get benefits from the state. They're only truly jealous because I actually have this large platform, and I'm just exposing just truly who they are, just so the world can see that these type of people exist. And we have to really take a stand on people that's like this, and the consequences for lying in order to obtain a PFA for financial gain. The consequences should be jail. It's like if someone goes to court and they perjure themselves, in any other case, perjury sends people to jail for a very long time. So just stay tuned. You know, part 3 will be dropping very, very soon. It could be tomorrow. It could be tonight. I don't know. But you guys know how a Gemini like to fight. Now, stay tuned in. Like I told you guys before, follow that Linkspace button. Click at Talk Time with the Donnelly to stay updated with the show. And we're out.